Hi guys, this video will teach you how to go from using the word very to a more precise and higher level word. I wrote a love story just using very, and then I'm going to show you how you can go to other vocabulary words. John thought about Jane very often. His face was very pale. John loved Jane very much. He loved her very perfect, very pretty face, but John was very shy. It was very painful for him to love Jane. And John wanted to tell her, but John was very scared. Then one day, John said, "Jane, I love you very much. I love you very deeply." And Jane said, "I know." In that example, the word very is used to intensify or amplify words, but let's read it a different way with a substitute for the very word. And I've listed these below for you. This will help you go from a basic level of vocabulary to something that's more passionate and more accurate. Let's talk about John and Jane again. John thought about Jane frequently. His face was ashen. John loved Jane intensely. He loved her flawless, beautiful face. But John was timid. It was excruciating to love Jane, but John was petrified. Until one day John said, "Jane, I love you intensely. I love you profoundly." And Jane said, "I know." So in that example, you can go from using very to a better word, usually a multisyllabic word that is more precise. So we say, "Oh, John loved her very much." Well, you could say intensely. That shows just how strongly. If he thinks about someone, Jane, very often, it's frequently, right? We do something frequently. And he's so nervous, oh, John, his face is very pale. We could say ashen, like ashes in a fireplace or from a fire. They have a particular color of gray-white that describes the face sometimes when we're nervous or we're frightened. Instead of saying very perfect, flawless, as if Jane had one of those faces that's balanced and has nice skin and all. And instead of saying very pretty, you could use beautiful or stunning or radiant or gorgeous. So there's many other words to go from very. If we use very too often in a sentence or paragraph, it sounds kind of like what a young student would do. But as adults, it's better to have a variety of words to use. For most people, having 15 to 20,000 words like this in their vocabulary will allow them to describe the things they see around them. And if you're John and you love a woman named Jane and you want to say some things in English to her, well, here is your script. You can see the description below where I've put a number of these words, and it'll be a good start. It'll be a very good idea or a great idea, a fantastic idea for you to study these words and increase your vocabulary.